Do you have a butt kicker or transducer that's not getting the job done? Is it shaking to just the low-end sounds? What if it shook when it was supposed to? SimVibe is an advanced multi-dimensional audio-based feedback software that utilizes 1 to 8 bass transducers and provides the correct physics-based vibrations throughout your simulator. This can greatly enhance immersion and drivability. All you need is one shaker, an extra sound card, and SimVibe software. To check it out for yourself, go to simexperience.com and then click on products and then SimVibe. Welcome to Inside Sim Racing. I'm Darren Ganji and I'm here with some more post E3 coverage. And for this show, I'm going to talk about Assetto Corsa and their transition to the console. And I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of going to E3. I think I've mentioned this in the past. Lots of crowds, lots of traffic. I kind of moved out of LA for that reason. But one of the cool things about going to E3 is getting to meet up with some of the developers that I've been in contact with over the years and meeting them face to face for the first time. And that was the case with the Kunos guys. And that was really cool. So I got to meet up with four of the developers from Kunos. Marco Massarutto, who is the production director. Aristoteles, or Aris Vasilakos, who is responsible for vehicle dynamics and the UI design. Simone Trevisiola, and hopefully I got that right. I even went to YouTube how to pronounce names, and Simone, if I got that wrong, I apologize. And he's the lead 3D artist and track designer. And then I got to meet Stefano Casillo, who is the co-founder and lead developer. And it was awesome to meet all four guys. And I don't really have any footage of me talking to them, except for I do have some footage of myself talking to Marco and Simone. But due to the way that the room was set up, it was just kind of difficult to get set up. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about what I talked to them about, and then I'm going to do a Skype interview with Marco and hopefully get some of the other guys involved later on, probably within the next month or so, and we'll talk shop about transitioning to the console, the development of Assetto Corsa, you know, how far they've come, stuff like that. So while I was there, I got to check out the new user interface that they're working on for the console. And it's still work in progress and there's still some stuff missing, but you can get a general idea of what Assetto Corsa, at least in the user interface, what it's gonna look like once it goes to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. In talking to them, the physics are all going to pretty much remain the same, and that's just going to translate into the console. The graphics engine is really where they're going to have to do some tweaking because they're going from the PC to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So unfortunately, they didn't have a version of the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One build there, but they've told me that they've got it working on the PlayStation 4, so they're moving right along to get this going. You know, something else I'd like to touch on really quick that they pointed out and I asked about, and I know there was some of the PC sim racers that were kind of up in arms about them developing for the console, and they said that it is in no way going to affect their PC development. You know, for the bottom line is a lot of their PC development is already done, and they're just going to continue to add cars and tracks. But for the most part, they're going to have another team working on the console stuff. So they assured me that it's going to in no way affect the PC development. I personally think it's a great thing for Kunos that they're bringing their title over to the console because and I hope they sell millions of copies, because that's just going to infuse a lot more revenue into their development and, you know, hopefully help them with an Assetto Corsa 2, because I'm sure they're already thinking about it. But it's just going to really help them grow. They're a great little team, and I'd like to really see them expand. And console needs another great title like that. It's going to be great to see what they can do on it. So back to the UI. As you can see, they've gone away from the HTML because I was wondering about that. You know, what we see on the PC. So basically, you're looking at like a web page style design, and then you're transitioning into the game. And now everything's going to be developed in-game, and obviously that's how they're going to have to do it on the console. And that UI is also going to translate over to the PC. And again, this is still work in progress. This isn't the final version. This is something that they were ready to show in semi-public. This is in a private room, a meeting room at E3. But this gives you an idea of the direction they're going with it. While I was there, I also got to drive some of the upcoming content. One of the cars was from the bonus pack that's coming, and it was the Toyota GT86. And then I also got to try the SCG003, which is the Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus. Same guy that did the P4, P5 car, and they got a good relationship with the Kunos guys. And there's been some teasers floating around. I really wouldn't say rumors, but everyone pretty much knows that car's coming into Assetto Corsa, and I got to actually test drive it, and both cars felt really good. That SCG003 was a beast. That thing was really cool to drive. So got to check those out. Again, I got to check out the UI. I didn't get to try the new track that's coming out with the bonus pack, but I think it's Zandvoort, I'm not sure. But I did get to try those two cars. Got to talk to Eris, was the guy showing me the UI because he's the one that develops it, and it was great, you know, listening to what their plans are for it and how much easier it is going to be to navigate, you know, on the console and on the PC once they get this all done. So I wish I had more for you guys, and I wish I had more footage to show you, but I was kind of limited in time and space. The footage I grabbed of the UI and the cars were on my last day, my last hour at E3. But again, I did get to spend, I probably spent close to 2 hours talking to all four of them. Stefano wasn't there on the first day, but I got to talk to him on the second day. But it was great talking shop with those guys. And like I said, four of the nicest guys that I've met in this industry, and super passionate about developing Assetto Corsa. And you know, I hope to see these guys around for a long time, and I wish them nothing but success. Oh, something else I'd like to talk to or mention really quick is that they talked some numbers with me, you know, Steam sales and stuff, and they've done really well. So I'd like to congratulate them on their success and wish them lots of future success on the console. And again, stay tuned here. Probably within the next month, hopefully I'll have that interview with Marco. And that's going to wrap things up for my Assetto Corsa coverage from E3. I'm Darren Ganji for Inside Sim Racing. See you guys next time.